Alrighty guys, welcome back. Andrew Gamer GTA with another video. Now today, uh, I'm going to be discussing a major issue with The Sims 4 right now. Of course, that's typical. I mean, The Sims 4 is always a broken game, but it's by no means a bug-free game, but it's still one of my favorite games of all time, despite the glitches and underwhelming features and variety of gameplay. Uh, I still love it. I used to play Sims 3 a lot on my PS3 back in the day, and I also used to play Sims 2 uh, in the Sims 1, but it was all on console. I never played the Windows versions of those titles because they were much different compared to the PlayStation slash Xbox versions of the game, whereas The Sims 4 is pretty much the same game except without the mods or it's basically the same game uh, from the Windows, but I still really like the game. I really do. Uh, but there's a few past issues that have really gotten to me, and it's really, really annoying. And it's just a few things that you just cannot ignore. One of which, and one of the most annoying examples that happened recently, and these have been fixed, thank God. But two of the major issues I had quite a few weeks ago, almost a couple of months ago now at this point. Uh, Sorry about that. I had a slight interruption. I don't even know where I was. But anyway, as I was saying, uh, where was I? I was talking about the issues I had a couple of months ago. Uh, those issues have been fixed. Uh, but of course, like with every Sims 4 patch, just about, there comes along with much, much more infuriating issues. One big example of that is how the game refuses to even load sometimes. Yeah, uh, which is ridiculous. And this happens not only on PS4, but it also happens on PS5, which is completely crazy since PS5 is the next gen console at this particular moment of time. While PS6 is in development, I'm pretty sure uh, there's no specific mandate for when it will be officially released. So PS5 is still next gen currently. So it's crazy to me that the game refuses to load on some occasions, which is just crazy. Not even to the main menu. Like whenever I launch the game, um, it it doesn't load. Like you see the green bar indefinitely, and you have to exit the game. You have to close it, and you have to come back into it, and hopefully it fixes it, which is just bizarre. Um, it's crazy to me that it just refuses to load. Um, it's almost the exact opposite effect of the issue that I had a couple months ago when the game would load consistently, but my settings would reset every single time. Was present from June 17th of this year all the way up to August 19th. So not even 2 months ago at this point was this issue fixed. Um, so again, ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. I mean, I understand that a game is always going to have bugs, and not every game is going to be completely flawless. There are going to be flaws in a game, but The Sims 4 is just on a whole new level when it comes to bugs. Um, it's completely unacceptable. It really is. It's still one of my favorite games, yes, but I'm glad that that issue has been fixed. That is the only. That's not the only major issue that I was suffering from a couple months ago. I also suffered the issue of pitch black pets, specifically, most notably cats and dogs. I've never seen it on horses, but I did see people uh, send screenshots a couple months ago showcasing that their horses were also pitch black, along with occult sims like fairies and werewolves. So that was also fixed. Not sure exactly when that was fixed. I'm pretty sure it was pretty much in, I think it was either July or August when they fixed that. But one thing that they need to fix at this particular moment is the game refusing to load. Uh, I mean, it's ridiculous how your game just refuses to load, even on PS5. I mean, it's crazy, and I think Xbox Series X is also having the same issues, which is the next gen Xbox console at the moment. So, yeah, this is this is bizarre. This is like utterly bizarre to me. Um, Now they still also have not fixed the issue with my Sims getting promotions on my main save. This is my main save. Unfortunately, it's pretty much corrupted because, well, they had pre-existing issues when I first started this save, and then the issues brought into my save, and they cannot fix it, or they refuse to, or they're too lazy to fix issues for pre-existing saves, so they only fix it for new saves. And a great example of that is right here. As you can see, he's an all-star. He's worked hard to get to level 8 of the professional athlete career. And out of a bug, he was able to get 2 promotions out of nowhere without even showing up to work. And then he was able to reach level 10, and I got a trophy out of a bug. So I didn't even earn the trophy because I literally just got the trophy out of a glitch, because I didn't legitimately earn the trophy because I got it out of a bug. I didn't cheat. It was literally out of a game glitch. Which, at one point, in that one end of the hand, I'm kind of glad, but it shouldn't be so easy just to get a trophy just for a freaking glitch. Like, I got a trophy that I did not earn. So, because my main save right here is completely glitched. Because they refuse to fix any pre-existing issues, um, and they only fix it for newer saves. So they don't fix it for pre-existing saves, which is really, really bad. Especially for simmers like me who want to keep their OG saves, like this one, for example. I'm never going to delete the save, no matter how corrupted it gets, because it's one of my it's my main save. So again, I am never going to delete the save because, again, it's one of my main saves. It is my main save. It's my OG save. You may notice from my previous videos, you'll see that my sim is no longer a spellcaster or a mermaid. He is actually just a human sim. I reverted it using the normal process. He is a human sim now, and, well, yeah. Again, having... Okay. See, another thing they still have not fixed, also, I should mention, is the fact that they still have not fixed the visual form for the sim image if your sim's a ghost. I talked about it in a previous video where you would see your sim would die, and when they became a ghost in that specific outfit, the image would show as if they were alive, even though that they're not. And that outfit would constantly be glitched. Even if you travel to a different lot or loaded into the game after saving, it would not fix it. Not even completely closing out of the game and going into the game again would fix this issue. So, again, it wasn't a game-breaking bug. It was more of a visual glitch, and it didn't change anything of how gameplay worked, uh, which is fine, but it's still a glitch nonetheless, and it does need to be fixed because it breaks the immersion. Like, what am I supposed to believe? My sim is a ghost or a human? Or a ghost or alive? I mean, what do you want to be? You want to be alive or a ghost? Honestly, I like alive sims better. That's my personal opinion. Um, that is my personal opinion. As you can see, he is a human sim. As you can see, his hunger is a bit low. Uh, but yeah, in something else with the event, the new event, I haven't progressed through it like at all because I haven't been on The Sims 4 lately. Uh, so I haven't really progressed through it at all. Still got 19 days, so I still got quite a bit of time to actually do this, and I probably can just blast through it without any problem. As far as getting the Adventure Weights expansion pack, in my personal opinion, I don't really care for it. It's not my cup of tea. Yeah, sure, it adds more gameplay for child sims and teenagers, but it's just not my cup of tea. And sure, it does also add more family dynamic gameplay, but it's also really not my cup of tea. I much prefer packs like Growing Together or Horse Ranch or even Cats and Dogs. Those are those are like my favorite packs, along with Seasons. Those are pretty much my favorite uh, packs. I'm a huge dog person, so Cats and Dogs fits my boat perfectly. um, but anyway, uh, yeah. There's also a bug specifically with the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack that I want to go over, and it completely goes down to the eco footprint mechanic. They still have not fixed this issue. I have properly tested it. They still have not fixed it. Basically, whenever a neighborhood goes green, I haven't seen it go the other way to the other dynamic to industrial. It only applies for green neighborhoods to where if they are green and go back to neutral, even if it goes back to neutral, the game's code still believes it's green. And my sim will still get the clean air moodlet as if it's still green, but it's neutral. So he shouldn't get it because it's no longer green. I don't know if this issue applies to the industrial spectrum, to where if the neighborhood goes industrial and then goes back to neutral, they won't get the gross air moodlet. I'm not sure if that's the case. I don't think so. I think I've tested it and it does not apply. It only applies to green neighborhoods. Again, that's more of a game breaking issue than the sim image issue with the ghosts image. But if you don't have Eco Lifestyle, then you're going to experience that bug. So again, weird and kind of game breaking. So hopefully they fix that. Uh, I have high doubts that they will because, well, this is EA for crying out loud. So they're probably going to, even if they do fix it. I mean, again, this is The Sims. This is EA, specifically The Sims 4, and they're always going to add more bugs when trying to fix issues that have already existed for so long. So them trying to fix The Sims 4, I think, is damn near impossible at this point. It's hard to believe that their last game pack was when they started their downfall. And their last game pack was ironically, and this is hard to believe, and I'm shitting my pants when I say this, but their last game pack was unbelievably werewolves. Yeah, long moment of silence there. Over 3 months ago, coming close to 3.5 years ago, was their last game pack, and it was a dang good one too. I mean, are they done with game packs? Because if so, that would be kind of sad. It's been nothing but either kits or expansion packs nowadays, with very few, if any, stuff packs. I mean, heck, if you go to the stuff packs, the last stuff pack that was released, I believe, was the Kitchen Hustle stuff pack, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Okay, no, it was Crystal Creations. Okay, and then it was Home Chef uh, Hustle. So the last stuff pack they released was Crystal Creations, and that was last year. Uh, and the game packs, they stopped after Werewolves, and they haven't released a game pack ever since. So I'm starting to think, are they just done with game packs entirely? Because normally, back in 2021, I would remember them releasing at least two stuff packs a year, two game packs a year, and maybe 1 to 2 expansion packs a year. Nowadays, it's zero game packs, 1 to 0 stuff packs, which that's going to 0 now apparently, and they have released a whopping 3 expansion packs this year already. And then it's just barely into October, not even halfway past October at this point. So they have released 3 expansion packs, no game packs, no stuff packs at this moment of time, and they released a crap ton of kits. So that just goes to show that they have been pumping out more quantity over quality, which is really greedy and not very good customer support for their players and for their community. They do not care about their community. They have shown time and time again that they have only cared about their wallets and that they only care about quantity. They do not care about quality, uh, which is sad because I do love The Sims 4, but I feel like it's just being run by corporate greedy people, and it sucks. I wish it was ran by better people, but it is what it is. The Sims 4 is still one of my favorite games. I'm not going to let the ownership uh, define the game, even though that's pretty much what it resembles. Because when it comes down to the ownership of specific games, that's what's going to define it, really. But in my opinion, The Sims 4 is always going to remain the same. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was me discussing topics of The Sims 4 today, and the overall quality of life and its current state. It's undoubtedly sad, but hopefully it changes. Hope you guys enjoy the video. See you guys next. Peace out.